Hey, what's going on everyone? SnoopLoop7 here in Black Ops 3 showing you how the Ballistics CPU works on the snipers in the game. What it does is reduces the sway of snipers, which is the movement of the reticle when aiming down your sights. So I'm going to start by showing the Drakon without the Ballistics CPU ADSing so you can see the sway, and then a picture of the reticle centered with a circle around it indicating the area that it travels in, followed by the Drakon with Ballistics CPU so you can see the sway with it, then a picture with the reticle centered again, and a circle showing the area it moves in with the Ballistics CPU, followed by the circle without the ballistics shown over the circle with the ballistics so you can clearly see the difference, and I will do that for all 4 snipers in order. So here we go with the Drakon. Again, this is without the Ballistics CPU first, and you can see the reticle moving around. Not too much though. The Drakon does not have a very large sway, and that's pretty easy to see with the picture here. The circle is not too big. Makes it very clear just how much sway is occurring. So now on to the Drakon with the Ballistics CPU, which reduces the sway, and it may be hard to tell right now before you get the picture up there. But the Drakon is not a sniper. I would suggest using the Ballistics CPU on. Yes, of course it helps it, but it's already good enough where you don't really need it. So you're definitely better off using that item slot for really probably anything else. And so now we'll be moving on to the Locus. And just like the Drakon, you're going to see it has really good sway even without the Ballistics CPU like you're seeing right now. There's not much sway to it at all. The Locus actually has the least amount of sway of all the snipers, so again, you really are better off using the item slot for something else. As you'll see right now, yes, technically the Ballistics CPU does make the sway less, but you don't need it unless you plan on like never holding your breath or something while sniping and you just want to be able to have pinpoint accurate snipes even without holding your breath. You could probably do that with the Ballistics CPU on the Locus. And now up next is the P06, which, as someone going for dark matter right now and trying to get the snipers done, I absolutely hate this gun. But you can see its sway here. This is without the Ballistics CPU, and it's got a pretty big sway to it, which doesn't help it at all. And with the picture you will now see is pretty clear that its area is much bigger than the Locus or Drakon had. And now with the Ballistics CPU, it's obviously going to benefit a lot from it because it had such a big area beforehand. And because the P06 is a delayed 3-round burst sniper, you want to be able to stay on target as best you can, and if you're using the regular sights, you might want to consider using the Ballistics CPU with it. And you can see there's a pretty sizable difference here between with and without the Ballistics CPU on the P06. So finally, onto the last sniper, the SVG, which is the sniper with the highest amount of damage, and it also has the most amount of sway. It's pretty easy to see. There's a lot of movement going on, and if you're not holding your breath, it's going to be pretty hard to stay on target or aim into a window and try and be accurate if someone pops their head in all of a sudden. And so now on to the SVG with the Ballistics CPU, and you can see there's still some good movement. It's not great, but it's much better than the huge amount of sway you had without the Ballistics CPU. So if you're using the SVG, I would definitely suggest using it as an attachment, because if you're not some beast quickscoper, something that can hit your shots instantly every single time, it's gonna help you out a lot. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Peace.